Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shaxi Ghana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
It always feels good to be back from the weekend and to hit your screens. Fameye, Showbiz Daily. I know sometimes you guys miss this. There was someone who told me that sometimes he feels on a weekend they can get some weekend edition of Showbiz Daily. But that one, it will happen. Chemo will be hosting that one when he moves to town. When Chemo moves from Kaswa to the city, we will give him the weekend show.
Of course.
So he can organize all the guys and he will give you the weekend edition of Showbiz Daily. But hey, we are back. My name is Sammy Flex and we are live on Sammy Flex TV. In the studio, usual suspects are seated. Roland Amate is in the middle, his usual position. From Shaxi, Shatter Movement Empire, Roland Report, which is on YouTube and Showbiz channel gh.com. And at the extreme end, another usual suspect in Team Dode Solomon, aka Chemo. Chemo represents us here at Sammy Flex TV as our online manager and again in T Dosu Digital Solutions. Behind the scenes, Theophilus Digosh is handling camera and Buju Lens is also doing the editing so that you guys can enjoy the pieces put together. Special mention to Shaxi as well as Green Select Glucometer. We also have a visitor. Oh no, the intern. We also have a visitor, intern the Lion Press. Okay, so she's also seated and watching proceedings. More stories coming out later on in the show. But first, let's cross over to South Africa. Roland showed me a video of Chris Brown. At that time, I think it was the rehearsal. Yeah. And later, we saw the full gig. The whole stadium in South Africa, here it is the biggest in Africa, 94,000 capacity, filled to the brim. Everywhere was filled with human beings. Hey, South Africa, for you guys can chill. Wow. And the antics that we saw, the flying in the air kind of vibe that we saw, I was asking, Ghana, my motherland. That was so beautiful. Have we gotten there in Africa already? Or South Africa? Sometimes people think, South Africa, maybe I'm talking Africa. You guys, you should come to Nigeria, Sudan, and talk about South Africa. Don't go to South Africa. No, South Africa, Egypt, those people, sometimes they don't want to even include them in the African conversation. But they are. And what we saw was beautiful, well executed. Is that something we are supposed to learn or pick from this? Maybe you've not seen it. The videos will be rolling on the screen as we discuss. Roland is an event person. Let me ask him to start with Ro. What you saw how it was delivered. It's Africa. Are we there?
We there? We being there is relative. It depends on who is talking and what you're actually referring to.
We want to see more flying antics, like more.
You see, but it depends on who is going to do it.
Uh-huh.
You know, the person that we are talking about, which is Chris Brown or the brand Chris Brown, comes with a different picture.
Yeah.
Comes with.
I think Chris Brown is known for some of these,
of course,
hard entries and performances.
Most of his concerts have this kind of antics or aesthetics attached to it. The old me, when I saw, in fact, even the rehearsals, when they were doing the setup and everything, the thing that even got me down was the pitch covers.
Yeah, I remember you were asking.
Yes.
You were asking continuously, like, how are we going to also get it here in Ghana?
Because I am looking at the kind of things the brains we have in Ghana can do. And the only thing, aside finances, that is preventing us from doing such things are pitch covers. Because if you talk about the brains behind, like the brains executing such an event, we have them. We have, of course. If we've been able to use those same brains to host events like the Afro Nation and the Global Citizen Festival, and even the ones Rapaholic, Freedom Wave concerts, all these, like the Beam Festival, these are all brains in Ghana.
Yeah.
And if we are to just move outside these comfort, I call these ones comfort zones.
Okay.
If we are to move outside these comfort zones, why can't we pull off some of these things? Go to all these event organizers that have been part of all these big events, and they will tell you it is just aside finances. It is just some of these little.
It is possible.
The last time somebody said it is possible.
Yeah, that's what is possible.
Of course. You understand? They will tell you aside finances, all these things they can pull it off with ease.
Okay.
But then the little things are the things that usually takes us off, and that is the reason why I always say that the proactiveness in this part of the world is something that I don't know how we always don't get it.
Okay.
Because we know that one of our problems in this country is a friend is saying venues. We don't have at least that huge venue that can accommodate all these logistics. Because for you to pull such a thing off, you need certain venue or certain places to also accommodate the logistics that you need to pull these things off. And obviously, you cannot do some of these things at the conference center. You cannot do some of these things at just any venue.
Well, they also did not do it at the conference center, though. It was in that open. They had enough space.
Exactly. To do that. And having enough space, one of the places has to be a stadium. And being a stadium, you definitely need to cover the pitch. We cannot simply cover our pitches. That is why even the normal events have now been banned.
Oh, let me announce this. Recently, I received a call from the Accra Sports Stadium. And they were asking, oh, are we going to do our show this year? Where are we going to do it? I respected the person. So I did not blow the SHIT I wanted to blow. Like, you are calling me today to ask Accra Sports Stadium. Ro, you continue.
So you see, because we can't even, like, we don't know the importance of some of these things. That is why normal pitch covers have even caused the ban of normal events, even in the stadium. Why? Because, okay, when they host such events at the stadium, they destroy the pitches. And it costs them a lot to maintain and all of that. But the cost of maintaining the pitch covers, if it is an investment worthy enough to bring you returns, don't you think it is necessary for you to go and get it?
Yeah.
Looking at the demand on the facility and for that particular purpose.
And they take good money too.
Exactly. You take good money. You need money to maintain. In fact, the call that you are talking about, the person was almost tearing at the conversation. Charlie, you lose ska. You understand? You lose ska. And it is not as if it is a facility that is not in demand. Say demand in Nihua, then you can tell me, say, oh, okay, because the demand is low, there is no need for us to make such an investment. But this is a facility that is on high demand. It is just like, that is the reason why when the likes of the conference center and other facilities, when they are not maintained well, people actually go hard at them. Because you know people, there are seasons that people will definitely flood your offices for some of these venues or for some of these facilities. Yet, you don't see the need for you to invest in keeping it correct or well for people to come and patronize. Then what kind of business are you into? This is equally to causing financial loss to the state.
Yeah.
Because you've been given a facility to manage. And in managing means bringing returns. Yet, the kind of investments that is supposed to be done to actually bring the extra returns that you guys need to maintain the whole facility, zero. Then later when we see Chris Brown flying on South African wine, we come and tell ourselves, oh, we can do it. Yes, we can do it. But a normal pitch cover is preventing us from doing it. A normal pitch cover.
It's making it difficult.
It's making it difficult because, see, the last person to have actually announced his show at the stadium, I think Dr. Sonny Badu, he was looking to doing something extra.
Yeah.
Because he's seen what the likes of Shatta had done, what Stonebwoy came to do. And that is how you challenge people to go extra. I remember when Global Citizen event happened. Now it's charged event organizers to now go more experiential. So for me, there are some of these things, when I see them, of course, when we see them like this, it's nice. If you are in that area of events and music and all of that, of course, there's a thing or two that you want to learn from it. So for the plans I have on my phone, say if I like given the chance, the kind of events that I would want to do, and Ubisa will say, okay, facility no way. Facility no way, because I remember when we did the last time we did Lexi show. Yeah, we did Lexi show. Yeah, moving to the UPSA auditorium brought us so many challenges. Because the kind of things we would need, like we had at our disposal at the National Theatre, we couldn't get them at the UPSA auditorium because that auditorium was not built purposely
for theatre and comedy productions like that.
Exactly, for such productions. So it is either you double invest, triple invest, of which even the returns is not guaranteed. So every day we either have to settle for the normal or even cut corners, improvise, do things, magicians, always causing magic. Yet the returns is not even as lucrative as the ones we are seeing.
Well, what I saw really was a great thing. And sometimes when you see some of these things, you wish that it is among your people who are doing such a thing. Unfortunately, it is not us, but we can still talk about it. What are the lessons learned from some of these things? Shamo will come through and let's get you.
It's beautiful. I think we can do it. The only thing preventing us is, one, the people who get the confidence that they can make their money back.
Okay.
And then people who are not interested to even start such a business. That's what is happening.
Those who are praying to get their monies back.
Yes.
And those who have the money but they are not interested in doing such a thing.
Not at all. And a very good example of those who are not interested are the government institutional heads. They don't see the need
to spend.
Pitch cover and all those things. No, they are not interested. And for them, whether you come or not, they will still get paid at the end of the month.
Exactly.
And indeed, they offer one ABI or not government payroll. So he's not getting direct salary. Some of them they are on.
And actually, offer the
commission and those who are on government payroll and all those things, they will get their pension benefit and all those things. They don't really care. I mean, that's why sometimes people will say that it's better you give it to private individuals to manage. If it is in the hands of private entities, they will make sure that they have it so that they can make use of it. The point is that people want to use the stadium.
Okay.
But the management or people,
the handlers of the facility,
they don't care. So for me, I think we are in the space, or we have the capacity to handle something like this. We can make it happen. But those who are interested, may not have the money to do it, and those who have the money, they are not interested. That's what is happening here. So it's beautiful when you see it like this, but the point is that the people in charge or people who can make it happen, are they ready? Are they willing? For us, behind the scenes or looking from afar, we will love it. But the point is, we can only talk about it and we can't do much. So the other side is that we encourage those who have the money or who wish to get something like this done to push harder. Maybe they will have what it takes to do it, and they will get the benefit at the end of the day. So that's what it is. But I have no doubt that we can execute something like this.
But do we see our musicians also pushing themselves to such a limit?
Sikano.
Yeah, be that one.
So if they call for it, they have to pay. And some of our musicians, they are not willing to invest like that. That's the thing.
I know of an artist who was going to perform at one of the editions of TGMA, and he wanted something done, and the people could not do it. I know Roland knows what I'm talking about.
Of course. So it's either you pay for them to do it for you, or they can also say that, okay, I think it will be nice, let's do it. But they will be looking at their finances or how much they are willing to invest in such a thing.
A typical example of one of those TGMA experiences was Amare. One of the things that have been preventing her from actually coming to perform at the event is one of these things. They will come and tell you her technical rider. Exactly.
And so for me, I think that's what is happening. The investors are not willing to invest, and those who wish to do it, they don't have enough to also execute it. That's what is happening.
Well, so congratulations to our brothers in South Africa. At least you guys have shown us the way, and I'm sure at the right time, some of us will also be following suit to see if we can deliver either more or exactly what you guys did in South Africa. It was a big thing. Some of these shows, you wish you were there to experience it in person. That one will come with a different feeling. It will hit. Someone will say it will be given. Well, let's go once again to Europe. From Africa, we are going to Europe and London, to be specific this time. Fameye has been trending since yesterday. Okay, I think the issue happened Saturday night. So when we woke up on Sunday, it started hitting our timelines, and people won't stop discussing it. What has Fameye done? Fameye hasn't committed any crime. All that Fameye wanted to do was to agree with a promoter to come perform in a gig all the way in London without his personal DJ. And that they were just going to improvise. Oh, Fameye, we have so many DJs here. Even at a point, I had UK visa. When you're going to look for UK visa for an artist, it was one of the demands. So for instance, you want a drummer. Then they will ask the system, can't you get a drummer here? If you can get a drummer, then there is no need you come here. At a point, there was some conversation like that. I don't know how it is at the moment. So Fameye, in his negotiations with the promoters in UK, told them that I want to come with my DJ to play. In fact, Fameye had two options. Either one DJ that he knows who lives in Belgium, or another direct from Ghana. In all these requests, the organizers were not ready to help. The only thing they could say was that, Fameye, please, we have a standby DJ who would be sitting in for your DJs, and he can do the work perfectly. This has happened before. In fact, that's happened to many top artists, where you go to some places and if your personal DJ is not available, you just have a DJ, go through the reps that you want to do with him or her, and there is a show. So Fameye agreed that, okay, let's shoot. If the DJ is available, let's shoot. Fameye meets with this DJ. They go through rehearsals. According to Fameye, they did about 3 rehearsals, as in 3 times rehearsing for the performance. Only for Fameye to hit on the stage, and on the day of the performance, Fameye calls this song and this song is being played. Fameye calls this song and this song is being played. Now when you go online, conversation has it that, why are Ghanaian artists like that? Why can't they even travel with their DJs? Now those who hold that agenda against Ghanaian artists, they are pushing it, chewing it left, right, and center. There are others who also think that, it is the fault of the promoters. They could have done the honorable thing. by making sure everything Fameye needed to make his performance clean, he would have gotten it, but he did not. Then again, there is also a conversation on the DJ, like, DJ, you two, are you crazy? You and the guy go through some form of rehearsals. Play this song, play that song, play that song. You refused. And there are other information that we are getting from behind the scenes. Caleb Neboy was there. And Caleb Neboy has been telling us more about this issue, including one note or one point that says that they agreed on a certain song to be played, but on the stage, what Fameye requested was a different song away from the list that they prepared. And Caleb has been writing. I wish there is enough time so I can be reading some of the things that he's been writing. Lengthy posts that he's been making. This has sparked a lot of industry conversations. And I believe here in the studio, we can also have our own version of the conversation. Fameye got angry. He did not even finish with the act. For some time, looks like Fameye is not having it easy on stage. For the past months, he's left stage unfinished for about 3 times or 4 times. What is really happening to Fameye? Well, there are videos to prove what we are saying. You can be watching it whilst we do our conversation alongside. Chamo, have you seen it?
No, not really.
You have not seen the video yet. Okay, good. Then it means that we will have to go watch it. After watching it, we'll come back to do some more. Stay tuned.
Not too loud, not too low too. You feel me? Play the music, play the original song actually. That's what I was expecting. Play the original song. Why are you playing this song? What's happening, guys? You see that I am here. Organizers tell me DJ come so much. You see the turnout, you don't do it well. So we are back. Big tassel, ever poor. That's all we are playing. No, you see, people are taking it. If you give me ransom, I'll never give it on black phone. Family, they will pay me a hand. It's not even the sky, I don't know. I don't say one day we die. But I'm with you. It's long as we die, I know I'm I know I'm a show.
Alright, so bits of some of the reactions from Fameye, the crowd, and the promoters. That is what we just showed to you right here on Sammy Flex TV. Now, the 3 parties here, Fameye, the DJ, the promoters, and what we have seen, how do we handle this situation? Maybe Chamo will start this conversation. Chamo.
Yeah. It's an interesting one, and at the same time, a bit confusing.
Okay.
I've heard that Fameye has released a
Statements.
Statement.
I can be reading that as well if
yes,
you want me to read it.
Yeah, I think it will help if
Okay.
we get his angle.
Okay.
Then we know
Okay.
how to go about it.
Okay, then let me read the statement before we move on to your submission. And Empress Nita, I know, might be behind this particular statement. Yes. Let's read. It says, for immediate release, in response to the incident involving Fameye during his performance in the UK, to all our cherished fans, supporters, and music lovers, we deeply value the support and love you continue to show for Fameye and his journey as an artist. It is with great concern that we address the unfortunate incident that occurred during his recent performance in the UK, where the treatment meted out by the DJ fell far below acceptable standards. While we understand that technical issues and miscommunications can arise in live performances, the level of unprofessionalism displayed was disappointing and disrespectful to both Fameye and his loyal fans. This incident disrupted the flow of what should have been a memorable experience for everyone in attendance. We made numerous attempts to bring either his official DJ from Ghana or Belgium to ensure a memorable performance for his fans. Unfortunately, we could not reach an agreement with the organizers as they insisted on using a DJ they had already booked for his session. This approach does not align with the standard practices of the Fameye brand. However, out of respect for the fans, we chose to work with the arrangements provided. Sadly, this decision has come at a great cost, as it impacted Fameye's ability to deliver the outstanding performance we had promised his fans. As an artist, Fameye continues to pour his heart into his craft and performances to ensure that his fans receive the best experience possible. Such incidents not only affect the artist but also the fans who have invested their time and energy into supporting his work. Fameye remains committed to delivering excellence and will not allow this to overshadow his passion for music and his respect for his fans. As we move forward, we urge event organizers and their teams to uphold the highest standards of professionalism to ensure that every artist and fan is treated with respect and dignity. Thank you for your consent and continued support. Fameye appreciates each and every one of you. Of course, it was signed by Fameye Worldwide Enterprise. That's the management of Fameye.
Management.
Yeah, man. Well, Jamo.
Yeah.
So this is Jamo Fameye's side
and
of the story.
Yeah. I now know, like, I have fair idea what is happening. I think it is in a form of protest of not getting his way. I think it's part of the reason why we are here.
Form of protest.
Yes, as in he wanted to go with his DJ, and then you gave an alternative, or you said that, oh, we can get a DJ for you. So if anything happens, obviously he will not ignore it. He will make it look like, yes, because you
caused it.
Yes, obviously, yes. If the same thing may happen to him and his DJ, and he will not highlight it. Yes, if he's performing with his DJ and there's a mistake or something like this, he will not highlight it. Later, maybe he will talk to the DJ behind the scenes. He may even be angry and do whatever behind the scenes, but he will not do it at the time that he's performing.
Okay.
But in this case, this is not his DJ. This is not his decision. So he will make you guys know that you mess up, or you are making a huge mistake for bringing the person that I did not approve or endorse. So I think it's in the form of a protest. The point is, some of these things can happen, even to the people that we have worked with for a long time. Sometimes they can make a mistake.
Oh yeah, it happens.
Yes,
it happens.
Yes,
it happens.
To even the top people that we know in the system. So, but for him to highlight it on stage means that he's protesting. You didn't give me what I wanted. Now, these are some of the problems. So why should I beg?
So in this case, you are painting a picture like he overreacted.
Obviously.
Because he wanted to do that to make a point.
Yes, of course. Because you are not using his suggestion or the DJ that he wanted.
Okay.
So if there's a mistake, I'm not saying that the DJ did everything wrong and Fameye is complaining for nothing. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Fameye saw the mistake, and in this case, he will highlight it because it is not his decision.
Okay.
That's why he was doing that on stage. Because when you read Caleb's narrative, you get the angle that he will sing or he will perform to a certain point, and then he will go like, you fans, you deserve better. What DJ, they did not pay for. The organizers, they did not pay for a DJ. Look at what is happening. Yes. So he was just highlighting the things that...
The wrongs.
Yes. There could be mistakes, and he was the one
capitalizing on the wrongs
and then telling them that because you didn't do what I told you guys to do, this is how I'm going to protest. So I think he did that in a form of protest, and again it will affect his performance according to Caleb's narration. Again, he said that Fameye wasn't his usual self that we know when he's performing. In fact, he said that he even climbed the stage to go and tell him that, hey, Charlie, do your thing and go your way. You don't have to stress yourself. Just do what you can do. But Fameye at a point also said that I'm not feeling myself. I'm not okay the way that I'm. So I think his protest and everything obviously will affect his spirit in terms of how he will be doing his thing on stage and all those things. The connection wasn't there at some point and all that. So for me, this thing can happen. What I would say is that the DJs or the organizers especially, when you want to give the performers or the musicians alternative, I think do well to make them feel that you are doing it for them, but this one you can't get it the way that they want it. Like, let them feel that they are in charge. I think that was the mistake that the organizers did.
Okay.
It was like, do it the way that we want you to do it. We have paid you, just come and do your thing. And I think he felt that
not the way you want
it. Yes. And some musicians, they will be angry, but they will not show it at the time that you are giving them that gestures. They will show it on stage. You will do it to me behind the scenes. When I climb the stage, now the stage is for me. I'll also do my thing. I think that's what happened. The communication didn't go well. You can even apologize for you guys not being able to do what he wanted. Try to make him feel that you do your best to give him what he wants, but in this case you can't. But when you look at Fameye's attitude or behavior, it means that they were rather telling him that, hey, Charlie, do it the way we want you to do it. You just come and stay there, play the song and go. We don't want you to give us any wahala. And then now he is also trying to tell them that, hey, you can't have your way like that, because when I'm on stage, I'm in charge. So I will highlight all the problems. I will highlight all the wrongs that you guys have done, and exactly what he did when he climbed the stage. I think that's what really happened. If you look at the communication coming from both sides,
But should we also talk to these organizers?
Yes,
to make sure they do things right for artists to come perform, especially when the show is abroad. Especially.
For me, yes, the advice should go to the organizer, not necessarily to the artists. The point is that the artists will want their way all the time. You are the one coordinating or working with them. So do something for them to also be willing to work with you the way you want it. Because when they climb the stage, they are in charge. Like the way when they are off stage, you are in charge. You tell them what you want. You tell them how you want it. But when they are on stage, now they are in charge. And when he decides to use your flaws against you, you can't do anything about it.
That's it.
Yeah, coordinate with him for him to feel that he's in charge and he has to deliver. Yes, because if he was okay with you providing the DJ and can on highlight it wrong so and can be a later because you people see what you have done. I didn't like it, but he will not be on stage saying that the DJ Charlie, you guys, you didn't pay for the DJ and all that. So he's trying to say that you didn't give him a good DJ, but you were insisting that you have a good DJ for him. He was just highlighting the things that they did to him before him climbing the stage. And so for me, I think the organizers, when you agree or you want to get the services of these performers, let them feel that you are working with them. Don't let it be like you control them because you are the one paying them.
Yeah.
Because they can also make your thing go the way that you don't like.
The story, I wish to even get more information because another point also says Fameye even had a PA or something with
a handler
with
the DJ.
That one, I wonder if it is really a PA that he works with here in Ghana. I want to believe it to be one of the people that he met in London. Aha, didn't achieve supporting, but because if it was to be any of the guys from Ghana, I'm sure when the DJ was still looking for what to play, they could have helped.
Yeah.
But yes, Ro, come through and let's see what you add to this.
Let me start from where you just brought the conversation up. Speaking about that, I think reading Caleb's statement proves that according to from Caleb's statement, according to the DJ, the guy Fameye's handler even confused him the more. Like on the crowd the one near many more.
Exactly what I'm saying.
On the crowd the one near many more. Me, I am seeing a bad day at work for both sides. You know, I belong to here and here. So that experience here, I'm facing.
Okay.
This is a bad day at work where both parties decided to either improvise. There was something to like, the thing was there and was but we all decided to cut corner and improvise.
Okay.
And that is what is costing both of them. I've listened to both parties. Okay, the organizers, according to Caleb's statement, yes, when Fameye opted for them to bring the DJ, because of documentation and why, they almost say even the one in Belgium they don't have a good bank statement to support his traveling.
Oh, someone who lives in Belgium. What bank statement?
No,
Me say
that we just forget about it. We'll be out in Belgium.
And same too with Fameye's DJ. They said the time that Fameye provided any information for them to actually process his documents, his traveling documents, it was late.
Fameye himself.
Yes. That is according to the organizers. When Fameye was supposed to provide information about his DJ for them to actually do the traveling documentations, it was late and it was at the dying minutes and at a point where they could not. And even if they push, it is either he will be denied or it will be delayed.
I know that.
You can relate. That's in some. You understand? He will be denied or it can delay. And that will still not bring him to whatever purpose they want him to come and deliver. No? It will not still bring him to London. So definitely, they had to now improvise. And that is when Fameye also suggested the Belgium one. And at Belgium, there's almost in a statement in it. So he could not travel. They could not also bring him. Now, they suggested to Fameye, this is the person that we also have on board. Are you okay with it? And according to what Caleb wrote, Fameye actually spoke with the guy, actually realized, okay, per the conversation, I know him. So I would want him to play for me. He's played for Kim Paluta when Paluta went to London. So he played for
Paluta.
Exactly. And everything. So yes, we will do. And according to the same statement, even when Fameye touched down in London, he and the guy, they were moving up and down. To the extent that the guy even drove him to a station for an interview and all of that. Yes, they said the same DJ. Until he brought him back for them to come and do the first rehearsals, and it did not go as planned because he said Fameye said he was tired. So they had to do everything in the car, drive him back to his apartment. Then later, when it was time for them to come and do sound check, that is when they both came to do the sound check. Now, the only problem, the community confusion has to do with the playlisting and its technicalities. the playlisting and its technicalities. There have been so many occasions that Shatta Wale has gone to events, sometimes without his DJ, both in Ghana and let's say sometimes abroad. But then, in terms of his playlist and the technicalities involved, any handler that is closer to him before you get close to the DJ should know these technicalities. That is why if it has nothing to do with the sound output, he never blames the organizers for whatever the DJ is doing. That is why even if he vex go upset, you go slap in DJ.
Yeah.
He will not come and vex the organizers for what the DJ is playing. But in this case, Fameye is vexing the organizers because the organizers did not meet his need. His rider or whatever, his technical rider, they did not meet it, and they both decided to cut corners. I will not blame the organizers alone, I will blame Fameye as well. They both agreed to cut corners, and I backfire.
But Fameye agreed in a way helping the organizers. Yes, it was not as if he was cool with it. He agreed because that was what he could do to help the organizers for whatever they wanted to do to happen. Yes.
She insinuation.
Exactly.
Exactly. And it is a decision that Senka she insi and Kayenya Zankomo Winka. It is part of the consequences of taking that decision. That is why some musicians will not compromise. They will not do it. Some musicians will not do it, regardless of whatever you are going to tell. DJ Wabama Recross, Wabama Jay-Z, Wabama Wine. They will not do it. It is there. Recently when I let some people to book Kiddy for a Bekum show, share DJ. In fact, there are some 3 people in the team, the DJ and some 2 handlers. Oh boy,
Umbeko.
Share for the way. They will go. Even if they don't, see net pressing, see and that is it. For me, the said handler of Fameye who was closer to the DJ is one person.
Like I'm saying, he's also.
He is also one person that I really want to know who he is, because this is the same DJ that on the night Kevin Boy performed. He performed on a live band set and also on a DJ set.
Oh, on the same night.
On the same night, it was a smooth ride.
Okay.
Kweku Flake ever perform clean.
Kwaku Flick did DJ with the same DJ.
The same DJ Abuaman. Oh, coolly. Even Fameye's own started on a good note. I've watched the videos, my extensive ones. Fameye started on a good note, but in the middle of it, getting to the latter,
that was when
the whole thing started. Because even on stage, you can clearly see. So what happened was that from Fameye's entry, yes, when he started, it was a little door. Then Esha says PK. That was when, if you've seen the video, a guy needed to do that was when the guy came to spray money on him. And that said, hadn't ever to say scan. It is one of the reasons I want to know who he actually is.
A cash collector.
Because to me, say scanner, you don't know some of the technical needs of the person.
Cash collector.
Then I have to question you. So now the performance peaked and people now started enjoying. So even at a point from the beginning of his performance, he was even questioning the energy of the fans. And telling the DJ that he's not feeling the energy of the fans. On feeling energy, no? So the DJ should do something.
That's where, if you are not with the person who understands your language.
Exactly. It will be difficult for you to be able to. Yes, sometimes even artists call for improvisation, and sometimes the DJs sometimes push in certain tracks, but still, they don't still meet it. But gradually, they are able to pick up quick because of money independent now.
Yeah.
But this time, it was difficult because even from Caleb's statement, the DJ had 2 separate playlists. And you are asking him to do something because you are not feeling the energy. Now, in him shuffling the playlist, that is what will happen. That is when you call, because in both playlists, I saw one that has one of the songs that he said he wanted the original song and not the remix. One of the playlists had the remix. One of the playlists had the original.
Oh, Charlie. There been some crumble.
So you see, the whole conversation is around the artist, the communication from the artist to the DJ. Whether there's an artist handler, what is even his position, even in the conversation. Because this is, see, I remember when Shatta went to London recently on Medical's show. Sana Johnny, they hope, Obia now until he was done performing.
Of course.
I say, what Ghana hack? I said, London. Nobody slept until, okay, we are performing, you will do feel, okay, Sisi Obia Nkwada. Nobody. Because the moment something, you call for something, that
They should be able to come.
you should be able to provide it quickly. Because you are not there to say, okay, but then you know this is your job, this is what you are supposed to do. And that is it. So sometimes, me, recently, from the way things have been happening to the Fameye brand, and the way he is also positioning or painting himself, from security to now DJ lapses.
The NDC show.
Exactly. Fameye, unless you want to retract this recent statement and tell us that, okay, I am the same nothing I get person. But from your recent
I
think
he tries to behave like
the nothing I get state.
But his, how do I put it? He acts lesser than where he is now. Like
Exactly.
What do stage be as on person but there to
Onya engine to Muzel.
There are some things.
It's also me to meet.
Yes,
that stage.
There are some hard pills that you need to take with certain positions.
Bitter pills.
Yeah.
Bitter pills, like
something that you can't compromise.
you can't
We need tonic.
because you see, share some of them are even as so as bow. See, because yes, Chemokai, he wants to help the organizers. Once at the end, the last time you tried to help somebody, and this thing
in business.
Nobody is saying don't add leniency to business conversations. We all do. The informalities around the business that we do. But then there are certain things and certain situations that sometimes when you compromise, it will cost you.
Yeah.
It is just that we have the spirit of she ain't see. So sometimes we just do it with the hope that nothing happens. And it is on that Sunday, that faithful day, that Kweku Flake will come and play with the DJ smooth. Kevin Boy will come and do live band, play smooth. See, everybody was smooth. Then you pay. That is when Satan will come and do his money. Then everything goes off. It has happened. See, recently, one of Chris Brown's show, even him, it happened to him. You know, he has straps on him that he used in those antics and all those stunts and all of that. One of it, he tried removing it. And it took him like more than usual of the time there was. He left the mic, went straight to the person to tell the person you are sacked.
I remember same thing happened to Shatta too in London. When he came down from the roof, now the guy to remove that quite
You see, so those things,
my God.
those instances are there.
Yeah.
But even those oneself, somebody go collect. How much more one that we know, say Charlie? This one day, can't take honest. So even if everybody would have to be uncomfortable, because at that time, the DJ looked confused, the handler, or no, they are more confused. The organizers had no idea what was going on. And nobody, me, not me Felema Fameye, because we know the kind of realm artists enter when they are performing. And when you break their flow like that, you take the spirit off them and bringing them back again. The event there, it wasn't only on stage. Even off stage, he gave it to them. So the thing is sad.
Yeah, but I think I will agree with Roland that Fameye is at the point that he shouldn't be compromised. He should ask for things that
what he wants.
Yes, for the things to be successful.
They should be delivered to him before he can
he's
also
at
deliver.
the point that people will not forgive him like that if there's a mess, because they see him as one of the top artists. And you know, oh ye bibina or man who so so the things that you need to make it happen, demand for it, make sure that you have them before you do whatever you need to do.
Well, let me also seize this opportunity to sometimes advise the people who work with artists out of disappointment that many have disappointed artists. Now, when it comes to traveling abroad with them, they're even scared who to go with. Yes. Me, I know some of these artists, as much as they would want to go with their people, sometimes when they are going, they feel some way about it. Because some of them, they even think that, oh, acquire or buy, or abrogating or buy. The mistake, they come back up. So I think that trust should also be built among artists so that when they have to do it, they'll go all out to do it for whoever is supposed to do anything concerning their brand. Charlie, it's hurtful. Fameye is going through a lot recently.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's at the point that he's one of our topmost artists. That's why. So little thing that happens to you,
It will
all over.
escalate.
And he should act it. I think and also as a obeso you know still our street or your street.
That be any street or nothing I get time.
Say no nothing I get in the street.
Shatawale street but the streets out.
Shatawale talking street but before Shatawale will not when you are
that be street boys.
Yes. When you are part of the street, whatever happens, you know, you go with it. And no matter you street.
You go with the flow.
By Shatta over Shatta so be 100,000 also be money 50 no aji. On street I be street, let's go. But Shatta will not take it. And no he will talk street, he will act street, but when it comes to business, he will not bring that street thing.
Perfect.
That's the difference.
I think I agree with Chebo. Let's see if we can do this finally. Time is not on our side. Let's do this to wrap up for today. And it's about an incident that happened on Saturday on radio here in Accra, Power FM to be specific, where a young musician, or should I say an up-and-coming music branch, had a clash with a known pundit here in our music industry. What happened is really something that we have to discuss. So,
I saw.
I saw. Well, as usual, musicians come on radio platforms and after songs are played, panel members are allowed to speak about the songs. Sometimes they speak in favor or against the song. This time round, those who were supposed to speak, I'm sure one of them got on the worst part of the musician, and the musician did not spare the lady. We are talking about two females clashing on radio. I hear one is called, let me mention her name again, Mandy Masnaz. Mandy Masnaz. I don't know how she got that name. Who is the artist here? And Sally Frimpong Man, who is the mama. I saw a guy's post. I said, it's Sally and Eve. Why is he joking with the title Mamaga? But the Mamaga is not a small name for you to joke with in the Evela.
Not a small title.
Well, what happened has been captured in video. So we're going to watch a bit of it. And now when I come, I asked my people. The lady was asking some salient questions. That's Sally. What qualification do you have in music to judge or to say and you? And Najaman said, oh, Sally has been around. That's a pundit for so. No. Well, I don't know if that answers that particular question. Let's go watch it. When I come back, I'll pick views from my people. Then we can run away from here. Stay tuned.
I say me papa. Ede asem no fifa say ni ade. Enyum na nye de.
Then you don't know music.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't know music because every hip hop fan is crazy about this. Like it's going crazy on Twitter.
Okay.
So I mean, I understand.
Okay, yeah.
But Ajimaya, bring pundits that know music, not pundits that only talk about.
No, but why, Mandy, why are you saying that?
Wow.
That's true.
No, Mandy, why are you saying that?
Because Sally doesn't have any music background. She does. Sally, what do you where's your creative qualification? I want to understand.
As in what?
As in everything. Like if you are creative naturally and educationally, and you get certain things, and if you listen to certain kind of music, and you are
All right, let's go. Ro, let me start this with you.
It is another bad day at work for
Mandy Masnas.
Yeah,
Charlie
Mandy Masnas. Well, like you
Many
mentioned,
people are hailing her.
yeah, especially the SM fans. SM fans.
Oh, not only SM fans. No, everybody's hailing her.
Yeah. So many people. I've seen different conversations
so many
about
people.
it
Of
online.
course, SM fans allow that. So,
of course.
when small ones do it, crap, everything they.
The Shatawale self has come to write Mandy Masna Yasantua.
Yeah. Shatta made that post. I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a Yasantua of the industry. She fought to save the industry. Mandy Masnas fought to save the industry. La any idea obi antimi anje Mandy baya wa beye Mandy yenye udi
This is a very simple conversation but very interesting. Because yes, there's somebody that is coming from a creative background, and we know that from the creative environment there are so many licenses, unofficial licenses that so many people possess when they are creating, especially when they are creative. So sometimes there are certain things that you may want to go by the book, but because of the angle that they are coming from and with the kind of license, creative licenses that they have, you would want to excuse some of them. Foul languages are one of them. Certain tonations and certain ways of mentioning certain things are some of them that creatives have. So I know that the question that she asked Sally, of which Sally, even whether she didn't have the answer for it or was not able to answer, that is, what is your creative qualification? For me, I don't think you need any form of creative qualification to actually criticize a song, to me. But then there are ways that you can do it. Some in the angle that you would want to go will determine whether you would need a creative qualification or not.
And how you say it.
That is the angle that you choose to go. So as a normal music consumer, of course, you are receiving a product and you will determine how the product reacts to you. Whether the product is good, is poor, extremely good, or excellent. You hold that judgment to yourself. And because some of these things are subjective, until you are in that technical field to be able to dissect one ingredient or differentiate one ingredient from the other, you should always be measured when you are openly criticizing products in that nature. And here music is one of them. Now, Sally went straight to enyomono enyede.
And that's what the lady said.
Yes. Enyomono enyede. You see, me from her position, from the lady's position, I realized that she was being hostile even from the beginning of her conversation.
The Mandy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said, or was some mindset B. She had some preconceived mindset B.
Say,
So even when you are trying to correct her in certain instances, and one can ye say, even if when you make such a statement, she will even one person made such a statement and she questioned, Nipani in his statement was like,
how's it saying?
but I wish you like Anka obey more.
Akabibi.
Exactly.
So
So in that sense, unless you're a technical person, okay, and you're not there because you were singing off key. This is a technical person speaking. When you start like this, you were singing off key. The beat na nipa ne boy, you know, the bass, the whatever, the guitar, the lead guitar, the backing vocalist or whatever. This person was singing F, you were singing D. This person was doing this. When you dismantle the ingredients or the song like that, any technical person who is able to find 2 or 3 of what you are saying, the error that you are pointing out, will not come and trash you like that.
Yeah.
No. But when you go bam, and the person asks you what is your creative qualification, and you tell the person, oh, because I am a pandit for that year, so you think you have the license to trash the song. Nobody in his right senses will take this. Nobody. For me, Sally just gave herself up. Because me, I've listened to the song, and it is not a song I will trash. It is even a song I can add to my playlist.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it is a song I can add to my playlist.
Okay.
So it is, since it is not a, even if I don't like the song, you see, there are so many songs that have been introduced to you. The first listening, you won't like it. So many of them, even big artists, that's even some of the songs that have even gone viral or are monster hits, global hits, were presented to labels. And the labels who are supposed to even be experts of this of the industry even rejected it. Plenty. Chemo Bekacho Shaggy, Diamond Platinum is another example. There are so many of them. So many songs that people do not regard, but then became instant hits, global hits, monster hits. Fameye one corner. So many people on first listening didn't like the song.
Yeah.
But look at what the song did. So sometimes, in our quest to actually point out our feelings or give our objective analysis to certain products, how we go about it will determine whether the person will listen to it or not. In Kasali starting and Oka say,
You said Fameye one corner.
Hey, sorry, Patapa one corner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sally starting and oh yeah, and you know, maybe me tie no, and me de. Maybe I think I will have to go and listen to it again and again to see why maybe man feeling in the first time. I'm not sure the lady would have had any problem with it.
True.
But Saoka say nye de, Saoka sama ina. But Oka say enye me de. Eye wo na enye wo de. Even the lady in her statement acknowledged the fact that senk obi apene nyumpo a problem.
Oh yeah, where is it being paid?
Yes.
People not like.
Inti Saoka say me mpe a. Eye wo otekrema wasum. You understand what you are consuming.
Okay.
Inti ayesa angle no call and already the lady had a very hostile mentality. Inti as the banchi akobo ni mu. Tino didn't hear from san because in the lady's interview there were so many things that if somebody says they want to go into the gutters with her, they will get so many materials to go into the gutters with her. But the main conversation. The main conversation is the music. That is what they were talking about. So that one day, me, I think Sally goofed even from her first punch. Bam. She goofed from there and she gave herself away so much to the lady. No, so the red lipstick, no, I'm fan spare.
Oh, the Bema man, pam. Well, let's go to Chemo and close the day of after his delivery. Yes, Chemo.
Yeah. So I agree with Roland. I think Sally's first statement was rough. Yeah, it was so off. And I think the lady, even apart from that, she was ready for whoever is ready for her.
She went there prepared.
Yes. In the Sally one many lady na encounter I've met the lady before.
Okay.
I've judged her song before.
Oh, okay.
And she loved my judgment.
Oh, I see.
Yes. And you know,
I hear on CTV.
Yeah, on CTV. Berima was the host. Yes.
I was not in Ghana then. I think I remember this.
Yeah. And I said that her song is a vibe. Obi a bit me a vibe with it, and I think she was happy I said that. And yes, I think her song it has a tempo that for me I think you can vibe with it.
Okay.
Like it's low tempo kind of song. I'm surprised that Sally would just go blunt like that, say Oh, okay, say enyum ni nyemi da. I think that you have.
It comes with a different meaning.
Yes, you have personalized it, and yes, if enyo da yet because even obia yebema no Grammy award, I say ono na any more de crown. Even the judges now omo judging them no new mu nyina na enyo mu nyina na ye omo de. Intino wo ka say obi nyum nyawo da. It's not the first time it is happening.
Okay.
And like Roland said, even executives, the record label owners are there are certain songs that they rejected, but those songs later became a hit, global hits, and all those things. Even in our local, a bit me an example, Okrikumanti and this guy, Lucky Mensa.
Yeah.
Lucky Mensa say, come back to me, or they call Okrikumanti was a matching song with it. Come back, matching song. That song is one of the hit songs in Ghana. Yeah, even Okrikumanti with all his experience and yeah, war in music. And
I also have this similar story. I don't know if I've told you guys with Atupine. Small girl, don't
Small
know.
girl, yes, when he brought it to
me. He actually wanted me to work with him as managing. But when I small girl, you don't know the things. Small girl,
yeah. So it's not strange for you to say Obinum watching for the first time and I mean, but okay say enyum especially when you are on air judging a song. It comes with different meaning and people may not take it lightly, especially the creative person now. They may not be happy with you and also come at you because it's like you are coming at me, not just the song. You are coming at me, so me too, I can come at you. So you have to learn how to say it, even if you don't like it. And Sally and me and yes, they know no and no so Ishiano. The lady said a lot of things that you can use you can use them against her. Okay. She was saying like what qualification do you have to judge my song? I mean, if you go that direction auntie, you didn't know their qualification, I don't call someone judge. Why would you take your song to people that you don't think that they have qualification to judge your song?
Okay.
It was a wrong.
But I can argue that she did not send the song there for them to judge,
to promote.
She went there to use their platform as a conduit to reach an audience, and not for judgment per se.
And you think they don't have what it takes for people to listen to your song? If you think that they have the audience that you are looking for, they qualify to judge your songs
because they did something with that same qualification you don't regard to get the audience that you want.
The audience that you want trust them. They trust their judgment. That's why they are listening to them. So if you go there so that you can get to their audience, they have every right to judge your song.
Okay.
And we don't need to go to music school to judge your song.
Okay.
So you will be wrong to use such a statement. I mean, I'm not a musician. I don't know any technicalities, but anymore I hear me dance. What's it mean? School no, my uncle. Na broni na o can brofo banso and me
who say broni na be.
Yeah, so those who have never been who have never stepped in any classroom, who can't speak English, who will know an English a white person when that person is coming. So it was wrong for her to use that. I mean, it was within her right to go back at to also give it back to Sally because of how Sally started. That's why I'm saying the old it's like what bio and the Sally didn't home by just and America said the way or no so approaching or no so give out a whole lot that people can use it against her. And to know, to my advice, say yes, she has every right sometimes to defend herself. But in your quest to defend yourself, be careful not to also step on toes. You don't need any music qualification or creative qualification to judge songs or even artistic work. You only need your ears, your sight, or whatever that you take to do it. A personal thing.
Yeah.
Any artistic work, a personal now the year no. And you feel that people should come along with what you have done and appreciate you. And you can't force people to come along. And you know, say Sally say, "Oh my side that just leave her." But for you to demand for qualification, and she's saying that if Sally echo music school, echo music background, and go still I won't say, so don't use that to judge it. And Sally the one I don't know how continue. Yeah, their man. Yeah.
Well, this is the Monday's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And I know all the hot takes over the weekend, we have captured them. Remember, we will sure be giving you some more angles to this. So just stay tuned on Sammy Flex TV. Wait for us, subscribe to us, and let us do more. Special thanks to Roland Amate, Tim Dodo Solomon, Buju Lens, as well as Theophilus Digosh. My name is Sammy Flex. We will sure do again some other time. We are out of here. Salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Push sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.